My neighbor knocked on my door and asked, "Why do you mow your lawn with scissors at 4 a.m. every Sunday?" I stared at Mrs. Peterson through my screen door, coffee mug frozen halfway to my lips. "I don't mow my lawn with scissors. That's insane." She shifted uncomfortably on my front porch, clutching her robe tighter against the morning chill. "Well, someone does. Every Sunday at exactly 4 in the morning, I hear this snip, snip, snip sound coming from your yard. It wakes up my whole house." I glanced past her toward my front lawn, which looked perfectly normal. Green, well-maintained, clearly cut with a regular mower like every other yard on Oakwood Drive. "Mrs. Peterson, I use a gas mower on Saturday afternoons. You've seen me do it dozens of times." Her expression shifted from annoyed to confused as she followed my gaze to the obviously machine-cut grass. "But the sound is definitely coming from your property." My husband heard it too. "What exactly does it sound like?" I asked, stepping outside in my pajamas to get a better view of my yard. Mrs. Peterson made a cutting motion with her fingers, like someone trimming hedges but rhythmic. Snip, 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 for hours. I walked around to my backyard with her following close behind, both of us scanning for anything unusual. That's when I saw them. Tiny perfect circles cut into the grass near my back fence, each about 6 inches in diameter. Not random patches, but precise geometric patterns carved into the lawn with surgical precision. "Mrs. Peterson, I didn't do this." My voice came out smaller than intended. The circles formed a complex design that would have taken hours to create with scissors, and I'd been sound asleep every Sunday at 4 a.m. for the past month. I pulled out my phone and took photos of each circle, documenting the strange pattern while Mrs. Peterson watched nervously. The cuts were too clean for animals, too precise for lawn equipment, too deliberate for vandalism. Someone had been accessing my backyard weekly to create these designs while I slept. "Have you seen anyone in my yard?" I asked, but she shook her head. Her bedroom window faced the front of my house, not the back. I walked to my rear gate and found what I was looking for. Fresh scratches around the lock mechanism, tiny metal shavings on the ground, evidence someone had been picking the lock repeatedly. My stomach dropped as I realized a stranger had been entering my property for weeks without my knowledge. "Mrs. Peterson, I need to check something inside." I ran to my security system panel and pulled up the motion detector logs. Every Sunday for the past 6 weeks, the backyard sensor had triggered at exactly 3:58 a.m., then again around 7:30 a.m. But I dismissed these as false alarms from neighborhood cats. I scrolled through the digital records, finding the same pattern week after week.
Don't miss what happens next. Tap follow for part 2 and drop a like if this hooked you.